Hello. Okay, so it is October the 3rd, and I think it's the 8th or 9th day of my adventures in walking. And here's a fairy umbrella. So let's go, folks. It's a bit breezy today. I'm gonna be like Mary Poppins and just blow off in the breeze. Mary Poppins was my daughter's favorite movie when she was about 3 years old. Lord have mercy. We had that VHS. I bet you I watched that thing 1,000 times. Seriously. And then we went to the Disney World. Oh, sorry. Y'all getting a little wobbly there. We went to the Disney World. And the only way you could see Mary Poppins was to go to the Grand Floridian. Now, if you're not familiar with Disney World, the Grand Floridian is the most expensive hotel they have. We can't do that. And so I was very disappointed. Continued to do research, and you could eat there. And you could go to this, I don't know what they called it, but it was a meal, and Mary Poppins was going to be there, and she would visit the table. Honey, that little old baby, oh, she was so excited, because Mama could do that. So that's what we did, and she was so excited. She got to meet Mary Poppins. And the second one that they made, I was apprehensive about it, but it wasn't bad. And I don't usually like when they make a second. You know, I thought they were going to try to recreate the same one, and I hate that when they do that. But when they make a sequel, that's not so bad. I don't mind that so much. Them little happy dogs is just a going like that. Anyway, Mary Poppins, blowing in the breeze. I tried one of them little microphone things, but it didn't do so good. I'll have to figure something else out. Or maybe I didn't do it right. That's a high possibility. So, yesterday, I did get to the 500. Thank the Lord. You know, it's so nice when you reach a little goal. Whatever the goal is. Be it something minor or something that's quite extravagant. You know, buying your own home, that's extravagant. That's a goal that not everybody achieves, but it's a wonderful goal to strive for. And then there's little goals, like just getting something being sick. That's a little goal. Might take a lot of effort, but little goals are important. They kind of help you reach the big goals. So, the big goal, and I've said this before, is to become monetized to help others and to make the quality of life for not just my own family, but for other people, you know, as best as I can improve. So that's about that. Got to go. Me and Mom, I had to make sure she was up this morning. That's another thing. When you live in a multi-generational house, and people who work and people who don't work, and people who go to school, and you know, people have different things, activities. Sometimes, you know, you got people getting up, like my husband at 4:30. You got my son, he's got to leave the house by like 7. And then Mama, it don't really matter when she gets up, but I don't want her to be in the routine of sleeping late. I don't think that's healthy. So, now that woman can sleep. So, it's kind of scary to me sometimes when I look at the clock and it's 9:30, 10 o'clock, and she ain't up yet. Because, honestly, at her age, I think, well, what if she passed in the night? Which is a wonderful way to go, by the way. But I'm not really want to be the one to find her, but chances are I would be, or will be. So I try to, check on her, make sure that she's all right. But this morning, she was already up when I got back from taking the baby to school. And we're gonna go to the Dollar Tree. I need some colored pens for my writing endeavors. And the baby wants some caricature Band-Aids. I think I can swing that. The other thing is I'm picking up the gift card to mail off to the winner chicken dinner of my, whatever you want to call it, raffle, whatever, up to $500. Now, it's not going to be no gift card for no $500. I wish it was, but it's not. But, anyway, I got to pick that up and get that mailed off. And I got to get gas. I try to keep all of the vehicles just as full as possible. And my husband, bless his heart, he hates to stop at the gas station. And I get it. He wants to hurry up and get home to me. But, so, truth is, sometimes I play Russian roulette with the gas. And it's not my fault. Because I try to keep them all topped off. So, I'm taking my vehicle. Well, it's not really, it's our vehicle. But you know what I'm saying. It's the one I drive the most. I got to get gas for it. I tell you what, it's a nice ride, but it don't get very good gas mileage. No. And that's the thing I'm kind of curious about. How come these vehicles don't get better gas mileage? The technology, the capability is out there. So that's another one of those questions. So what y'all doing today? I did get to get the baby from school, and I got some more meat that's marinating to make jerky. And there's something else I was going to do today that was kind of a prepper thing. I got to check on the parchment paper. Parchment paper is a wonderful thing because you can get that at the Dollar Tree too. But parchment paper, when you're going into any kind of heavy-duty cooking season, Thanksgiving, Christmas, lining them pans with parchment paper is a game changer, just let me tell you. So I try to keep parchment paper on hand. It's a nice thing to have, and it's actually healthier than trying to coat your pan with some kind of something. So stuff don't stick to it. I think the trash men done came, but I don't think the recycle trucks come. But they're supposed to come today. But we look like I don't know what a Christmas tree basically. All these green and blue bins all the way lining the street. So this weekend, I asked the baby what she wanted to do. And she said, I just want to swim in the pool, Granny. I said, you want to go to a ball game? No. She says, but Grandpa can go. You can stay home with me. Well, all right. I said, you want to go to the beach? No. I want to play grocery store. All right. She said, but if we're going to play grocery store, I'm the boss. Well, now isn't that a shocker? She always wants to be the boss. But it's a good way to get her working on her numbers and to realize that this is how you shop. It's not a bad thing to do. It's not a bad game to play with a child. It's a learning experience. However, they also think they're having a high old time. So, y'all, be kind to each other. Be kind to yourself. Be accepting. And most of all, you know, we have to take time to rest, and we have to keep our bodies healthy. We generally only get one body. It's just like time. When it slips away, time you don't get back. Your body sometimes you don't get back either. But be as healthy as you can be. I'll talk to y'all later.